Hey, good morning. How you doing? I'm Tom with Charged Up Cook. Today for our tailgate food, we are going to do some pork belly that's been marinating in some dry rub, some garlic salt, and some Blanco from Meat Church. Also, I have some red wine vinegar in here and some red wine. We're going to get this on my pit boss here in a second. You can see it's dry rub for about half hour, and then it's been soaking in this marinade for probably 2 hours. All right, so I also want a little bit of onions for my sandwich, so I'm going to go ahead and get that ready and saute that. Let's just trim some of this up here. Just get that cleaned up just a little bit. All right. A lot of this you could prep before you get to the football game. So as you can see, I'm a Charger fan. Live almost 400 miles away from SoFi, so prep is really a big deal for me. Try to do it like Thursday or Friday at the latest. We typically have to leave on Saturday to get down to a game. So however you like, you could do slices, you could do little chunks here like I'm doing. Really up to you. Get that out of there. Let's get a little bit of avocado oil in here. All right. Hey, take a look at these onions. They're melting down. They're looking really good. The next thing I'm going to do, so I like spicy, so I'm going to add some fire roasted chilies in here. Then we'll let them cook down together. That's going to be the spread on the roll when we get that far. This just smells delicious. Take a look at that. So we're going to let that simmer down still a little bit more. And then part of this recipe, so the pork belly, after it's smoked and then barbecued, we're going to mix honey and black pepper together. So let's go ahead and get that going right now. We're going to go ahead and just dump our honey right in this bowl. I got another jar here because it might take a little bit more. Yeah, it's the last jar. We'll get a little bit more in there. Should open this earlier. Go ahead and get some of this guy in here. A lot of times I use the zero sugar because we don't do a lot of carbs, but wasn't able to get it today. So once you get the honey in here, we're going to go ahead and take our black pepper and just mix it in. Got a pretty good amount there. It's pretty thick right now. When we get the warm pork belly in here, it's going to thin out quite a bit, but this really a great coating on the pork belly. See if I can give you a picture of this, of what it looks like mixed up. So there's the honey. You can see how thick that is, but you can see all that pepper in there. This is going to be outstanding. I'm going to go ahead and shut this here off for a little bit just to let the pork belly catch up. But we're on our way. If you have a favorite tailgate food that you like to do at a game, let me know what fan you are. I'm, like I said, a diehard Charger fan. When I used to go to San Diego, the motto there at the tailgate was, we tailgate, we don't hate. So all fans are welcome. Same thing at SoFi. Look forward to seeing you there. All right, take a look at this pork belly. Let me bring some of it over for you. Take a look at that. Looking pretty good. A little bit too big for a sandwich, so we're just going to slice this up and get it ready to go on the bread. Let me see if I can do it right here. Yeah, it's a little tough. So that's all we're going to do is just chunk it up here. Let's get it in chunks, get it ready to go. So we're going to do the whole pan like this. All right, here we go. So we got the pork belly all chopped up, coated with that honey and pepper. I'm going to set it back on the grill, just keep it warm. Going to get a couple rolls ready right now. Get those guys going. Get these on the grill, get those warm. We'll be back. All right, we're back. We're going to get our spread here heated back up. Got our rolls getting warm. So not everybody likes pineapple on their pizza. Oh, wait, that's a different video. So pineapple pairs really well with this pork belly, if you're into that. So I'm going to go ahead and get these pineapples just a little bit toasted. And then we'll be ready to assemble. Let's give this a stir. There we go. We just want it warm. So everybody gets a nice warm meal before we go in, watch a game. Perfect. All right. They still need a couple minutes to toast up there the buns. This spread's looking good. So I'm going to put the spread on the bun, pork belly, some pineapple. If you're into it, you can have it with it or without. And then to top it off, we're just going to do a little layer of coleslaw that I made earlier. Nothing fancy, just a bag. So that's looking perfect. We're going to go ahead and turn the heat off there. We'll try to assemble over here. Get our bun up here. Go ahead and get some of this spread on there. You could do mayonnaise or mustard if you want, or maybe some teriyaki sauce. Don't mind my hand. Sorry, I'm just doing a whole handful here. I'm going to get that in the bun. You can see we need bigger buns. Look at that. Nothing wrong with a little pork belly on the side. We'll take a slice of this pineapple and lay in here. Then we'll come over to the coleslaw. A little bit of this on there. I have to do a little coleslaw on the side. There you go. You got a pork belly coleslaw. Yes, can you see that? There you go. How does that look? That is a sandwich. So we'll give it the test here. That is perfect. Like I said, I appreciate you guys watching. Have a wonderful day. If you give it a try, let me know. But here's lunch. Take care.